Hello and welcome to the very first Formula One Table 7 podcast. Um, Today I am joined by Robin, Cam, and Ben, and we talk about our predictions for the season, our favourite liveries, our thoughts very briefly on the race ahead in Bahrain, and yeah, it's the first one. It's on Zoom. We hope to do these in person in the near future. But the world we live in at the moment restricts us from doing that. So sit back, relax, listen to this during Friday's practice or during qualifying or even during the race. And I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it.
Sergio Perez is in the background as well. Is that the fish as well? What a background. Sergio Perez and the fish is an unreal setup. Wait, is Cam talking? Cam, speak. Oh, we can't hear Cam. We lost the fallen soldier.
What about now?
There we go.
Yeah, loud and clear.
There we go. Well, I can't have a haircut, mate. Yours is worse than mine.
No, mine's...
To be
Shit,
fair,
mate.
Jack, it is night time. You probably do need to close them curtains.
Robin's never had anybody with his hair anyway.
Robin's is alright.
Right, stop.
You're hiding yours, Ben.
Mm.
Let's have a look at your trim then.
That's for all the F1 cheekers. Ooh. Pass that.
Cam, what are you doing?
Texting. You've not started anything yet. What do you want me to say?
So the whole premise of this thing is that we're gonna talk about the season ahead with predictions and stuff. There's nothing better to do at the start of the season.
Have you started?
I've been recording since you had your trousers down.
Brilliant.
So that's going in.
Hang on. Oh, is it? Brilliant.
Expose the
Right,
world
boxes.
to Cameron's ass. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. So yeah, I'm just gonna make predictions
I'm here now.
about the season and about
Predictions.
the first
Predictions.
race as well. Yeah.
First race. Mm.
Mm. Oh, I think we're all in agreement on the first one that I'm going to talk about. But who do we think is going to be the new world champion?
Do you
Max
mean
Verstappen,
new world champion? Are you
What?
sure about that?
Well, the next world champion, I should say.
Supermax.
Supermax.
The future world champion.
The one at the end of the season.
Giovinazzi.
Can you explain your reasoning behind that one?
Good odds.
Alfa Romeo. He's got Kimi Raikkonen with him. He's got a gorgeous, reliable Ferrari engine. Very fast on the straight. Yeah, that's about it.
So Giovinazzi
Surely.
is your current bet.
To win in the future.
Oh, to win this season, you're cretin.
Oh, the season. Yeah. And if
That
I'm
is the
wrong,
future.
£2 each. £2 each if I'm wrong.
All right, we'll add that to the long bill that keeps sending. So you're sticking with Giovinazzi for the end of the...
No, if you want me to be honest,
Well, that is...
I'm going to
helpful.
say Sergio Perez. He's a sexy bastard, as we all know. He's up there.
If you're honest, you've chosen Sergio Perez.
Yeah, Red Bull. We don't know if they're better than the Mercedes or not. We'll see. Though we probably know the outcome.
Right, he's currently 16-1 to become the world champion.
Odds don't mean anything, mate. Odds are just numbers. Don't mean anything.
Odds mean everything. Ben, you know everything about Formula One. Who do you think is going to...
Well, I feel like Cam's gone with a bit of a safe choice there, to be honest. I'm going to go out on a wing here. I'm going to go with Lewis Hamilton. That's
basic man. Basic man.
Basic bitch.
Could you explain?
He's had a good, past few seasons.
Is that it? He's had more than
great potential to be.
He's also a good car, Ben.
Yeah, the car's also all right.
But what if the car isn't all right this year?
It's all right.
No, it will be.
But what if it isn't?
But it is.
Did you watch any of the testing?
I saw them in the ground quite a few times.
Exactly. So
It's a bit like Jack and F1. Just like the game.
All right. And Robin's gone with Max Verstappen.
Superman.
Superman.
Oh, any reason for that one, Rob?
Faster car, better driver.
So do you think Verstappen's better than Perez overall?
Yes.
As a complete driver, seriously?
Well, they have different attributes. I feel like
He's
if either of them are more likely to
faster.
kill themselves, I feel like Verstappen's more likely to do because he just doesn't brake. But it works well, so can't complain.
Does it work well? He had quite a few DNFs that season.
Some of them
May not have been his fault, but
there you go.
Most of them were his fault.
No, not necessarily. Got clarted a few times.
Yeah, but that's his own fault for being too aggressive.
No, not necessarily.
You sound like Ruben.
There was that one where I can't remember which race it was, where like Leclerc and someone else had a bit of a kerfuffle, and then he tried to avoid him, and then ended up putting it into the wall.
Oh, that was Leclerc and Perez at the Sakir race.
And who went on to win that race? Sorry, who went on to win the race? That best right fucking there. Look at it.
Oh
Oh,
and the other one, the one where what was his name? Gasly got taken out, and then Verstappen got caught up in the mix-up of that. I think it was one of the Italian ones. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it was Mugello.
That wasn't his fault either.
Albon got his podium there.
Lucky. Lucky podium.
I'm going to say Valtteri Bottas. I think he's going to pull a Nico Rosberg this season. I don't know why, but I just don't think Hamilton's got it in him. I think he's too worried about it.
I'll tell you who's not going to win it. Lando Norris. Below average driver. It's not that good, is he? George Russell as well. Small drivers.
I think George Russell has the disadvantage of having one of the worst cars on the grid.
Yeah, but that's his own fault.
How is that?
Not very
To be fair, he
talented,
did
is
sign with that team. Like he did.
Exactly.
What did he expect?
Where did he go? He had his chance at Mercedes. What happened?
He was a bad driver. Didn't avoid the debris and got puncture. You should have seen it.
Exactly. And who went on to win it once again? Who went on to win it? Checo.
Christ
Mexican man.
alive. Who do we think is going to win the Constructors' Championship?
Mercedes. Obvious
I
one, really.
I concur.
All right, I'm not going to be the sheep, and I'm going to say Red Bull. If Verstappen, like Robin says, is going to win it, then I think Perez is going to be up there as well.
Well, Perez is the better driver.
So you think Bottas is going to win the drivers? So you think Hamilton's going to come below Perez?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know more about F1 than Ben?
Yes.
The time management will just come in clutch every race.
Exactly. You know, with these new crap tyres that everyone's complaining about.
They are pretty crap.
That you might have to do 2-stop races on them. Perez might only have to do 1-stops. You know?
And he's good at that. He's good at managing his tyres.
Exactly.
Beautiful, man.
Cool.
Carry on. Don't ignore me.
The race for third. There you go. Who's going to finish?
Aston Martin.
Deluded.
McLaren.
Deluded.
McLaren.
No.
McLaren.
No. Vettel is a 4-time world champion in a beautiful car. And Lance Stroll, he is good. He's Canadian. But not all Canadians are shit at everything. He is good. There's Latifi, who lets him down, obviously. But we don't talk about him. Stroll and Vettel, I'm going to say both of them are going to get at least one podium. Easily. But I'm going to say, this is my prediction, for third, it's going to come down to the last race, a bit like last season. So we'll be tight, a bit like I won't go on to that actually. I won't say.
Lads.
Has anyone else noticed that Cam's managed to turn himself into one of those silhouettes that they see on the news? It's like we've altered his voice for his protection.
He's just better.
There you are. See a bit more of your facial features before you did blend in with your curtains.
There's racism. They ain't that black. All right. Robert, your hair looks a bit. I'm not saying I'm, cockabad with hair, but
Why do you think Aston Martin are going to finish third? Because they've had a few engine problems.
yeah, but it will be buffed out easily. It's Mercedes. They're efficient usually. No, they're not really, are they? Though they're fast, aren't they? Aston Martin last season as well. Racing Point. Obviously, they built their own cars. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
We won't get on to that.
Definitely.
We know it's their own car. It's a new chassis. They've spent a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Whether that will fuck up, I shouldn't swear. Whether that will ruin next year, we'll have to wait and see. But, I think the car throughout the season will be better than McLaren, as upgrades will continue through the season.
There's no Cyril to chase after your break.
Oh yes,
this year.
that stupid bastard. We didn't talk about that snail eating frog. Yeah, we won't get onto that.
Oh God, I love
So
Cyril.
the thing is, if Aston Martin just copied Mercedes' car,
Yeah, but they haven't, have they, mate? Have you not listened to what I just said? Have you not listened? You clearly haven't watched anything. Any videos stating that it's their own car.
I think they've taken the Mercedes suspensions and front wing from last season.
What's wrong with that?
It's just another Mercedes.
Yeah, but last season, people were saying it's the whole car.
Yeah, and this season it is the whole car, but no one's.
It isn't though. All right, go on YouTube, mate. Go on YouTube, and there's a guy. I don't know what his name. He's on the Formula One YouTube channel, and he has clearly said and stated that all the other words possible that it is not a replica of last year's Mercedes. He's went into full detail.
But didn't they say that in the testing last year? And then look what happened when it came out for the first set.
No, that's because some French prick decided to be, because his car is slow as a snail, as the French like to, do bits. They're like, oh, let's report the car. No, they're bad. They were jealous of the engineering at Racing Point, how smart we were. They couldn't handle it. Now they're fifth. They finished fifth. And Ocon is awful as well. Might add that in as well. I am very black on this, aren't I? Yes. I've got my lamp on and everything. It's not really done.
Your lamp's behind you.
I know, but it's not really.
It needs to be lit from the front. So your back of your head probably looks lovely.
Yes, I know, but I'll blind myself.
It's not that bright.
Put some sunglasses on.
It looks like you just got a shrine for Perez.
I mean,
I don't know how isolated it is as well.
What does he think?
Oh, yeah. Bobbing about.
Where's that picture of Esteban Ocon I gave you for Christmas?
In the drawer somewhere, unfortunately, mate.
Oh, Christ. Unbelievable. Absolutely shafted there. So, this year is the longest season with 23 races, including one edition in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Supposedly the fastest track ever.
We'll see.
Yeah. There's one heavy braking zone.
One.
Yeah, and that's straight after the pit straight. So it's going to be nice, entertaining racing, I think. Because how would you overtake him?
Ben, what's your view on that? What's your view on that track?
I mean,
What's your view on the Jeddah track? Saudi Arabia.
I heard quite a lot of bad things about them doing a race there. A lot of
human
people
rights
happy
and
about it.
stuff like that.
Yeah, just people just didn't quite understand how people were, shoving the whole thing of racing is for everyone, and then going there for a race. Oh.
Where's it gone? Oh, his tone is very.
We have lighter. We have light. Ah, yeah. Carry on. Sorry, Ben.
I think I said my point, really.
Was okay, thank you. I'm not the host, but I might as well be. Jack, carry on.
Which race do we think is going to be the most exciting?
Monaco, of course. Monaco.
Is it though?
The start is very.
Well, yeah.
Well,
the start if you're
Monaco
in an unranked
mainly
lobby.
because we didn't see it last year, so there'll be much more hype around it this time around. So.
And then if it rains.
Exactly. Look at that.
And they've got simulation damage on as well, which will make it very, very interesting. Ben, what about you?
I'll probably agree with that. Or Silverstone. Need to still buy tickets to that, actually. I'll do that after this.
Oh, Christ.
Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. I personally think Monza, the best track in the calendar, is going to be the most exciting. I think
I reckon they usually get around like 117s and stuff on that.
I think they could, maybe 118.
Get 117.
All right, calm down. Okay, just because you can't do it, I'm just jealous. Cam's muted himself. I don't know what he's doing.
Yes, I know. You carry on. I'm still listening. My mother's upstairs, so it might be some random noise out of nowhere. That sounds a bit sus, actually.
It does sound very.
It might be an odd. Oh, that's going to make it sound even worse. You know what? Just carry on.
I'm so glad I invited him on. Oh, Christ.
He's been called.
He's telling off from his mum.
What?
This is more entertaining than any race of last season. Oh, Christ.
No. He's got.
Right, the show must go on. We'll carry on without him. Oh, Christ alive. Right, so the first race is in Bahrain in the Middle East on Sunday. Ben, who do you think is going to get pole?
Hamilton.
Who do you think is going to win the race?
Hamilton.
Who do you think are the other two on the podium?
Max.
And
Ricardo.
brave call. What about you, Robin? Who do you think is going to be on pole on Saturday?
I think. You know what? I think Bottas will be on pole. But Supermax will be.
What did I miss?
I'm just talking about the race on Sunday. Who we think is going to be on pole? Who we think is going to win and be on the podium as well?
I'm going to say Verstappen on pole,
Mm.
but Hamilton winning.
Hamilton winning. I'm going to say Daniel Ricciardo on pole and Sergio Perez winning.
Put that on that.
How are you hosting this?
How am I posting this? Robster. Out of all the races this year, which one would you like to have a paddock pass to?
Well, it depends.
You get to mingle with the drivers. You get to.
For the cheekers, we're probably saying Monaco, aren't we? But for anything else, I think Netherlands would be quite interesting. You'd have a load of mad Dutch people.
That's a bit of an odd choice. Ben?
First one.
I'd agree with Robin, actually.
Netherlands. Damn. And Cam, can you use your hands to tell us?
I can. No, I can use all my hands now. Brazil. 100% Brazil.
Oh, yeah. I would. I'd say Bahrain for me.
Why Bahrain?
I don't know. I like the Middle East vibe, and I just think it would be.
So he's learnt Arabic. You know, what's the odds of Bahrain? I'm seeing some dodgy patterns here, mate.
Could be to Jeddah. I feel like that'd be a nice new fancy.
Jeddah.
Surrounded by rich people.
Man City's over. PSG.
PSG's
Newcastle
over
08.
We got Mike Ashley. No Saudi Arabian name I've ever heard.
What would his Arab name be? Mike.
Sullivan.
Mike Ashala.
Robin, you keep fading in and out of your background.
Yeah, it's because when I go back, it thinks the black's like shadow, so your head just appears. Like...
Oh dear me.
I'd like to point out the Silverstone website's still broken.
Or you're just broken.
Both are high possible chances.
You least looking forward to?
Jeddah. It's got one braking
Jeddah.
zone.
How many
It's
times
gonna
have
be
you
absolutely
seen
awful.
Jeddah?
No, but like one braking zone. You need more than one braking zone if you're going to want overtaking. Do you know what I mean? Because if you've got the fastest car, then you're just going to be fast, and
Yeah, but it's
no one's going to
different.
catch you.
It comes down to speed and power.
Exactly.
But then you're going to have the Mercedes-powered engines at the front, barring Williams.
Aston
and then
Martin,
everybody
as I
else
said
at the
before.
back. You know, and I just don't think that's particularly fun. Braking zones mean that people can overtake and be arseholes when they've overtaken.
I think it's just because it's one less track for you to kill people on F1.
No, I can still do that. You just hang
Yeah,
around.
you just got to wait to the corner.
Exactly. You just got to wait for the braking zone and then just stop in the middle of the track. Oh, what do you think of the new safety cars, the Aston Martin?
I don't
Very
really know
nice.
the necessity of
Yeah,
having two.
I don't see the point of them, to be honest. But they still look nice.
I wasn't asking whether or not you thought they were necessary. I thought.
Well, they're nice cars, but as I said, I don't see the point of them. So, what have we got this week? That's something I'm really looking forward to on the weekend. I'm going to sit there and go, I wonder which safety car we've got today. Oh, thankfully, it's less than Martin. I mean, whichever one carries the most fire extinguishers is probably going to be the best one.
Well, we're safe from that this year. Roman Grosjean. Not really.
Ben, what track are you least looking forward to?
Silverstone.
The one that you're buying tickets for.
Yeah.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah, I feel like it'd just be a lot of stress, a lot of hassle.
What?
I think it's a good time for my Lando Norris diss track.
Oh Christ!
Now, could someone be?
Oh yeah!
Give me a beat, please. Whilst I spit some bars. I'm sorry about that.
That is so staying.
Go on, Ben. You can produce a beat.
Yeah, you're the music producer here, Ben.
He's the Chris Brown.
Just Jack screen share a beat.
Oh! I don't know when to start.
On the drop, there'll be a drop.
Okay. I missed it.
Wait to start it again. Do I want to start it again?
Go on.
Turn it down a little bit as well.
Oh. Okay. Lando Norris is slower than my Nam's friend Doris. When she's gone, I'm going to get some flowers from the florist. Lando, I saw you at my bando. You're a little spanker. Yes, I don't rate you very highly, but I rate Kylie. Very fit, fake tit, but I don't care. we've got. Shout out to the female who fancies Lando Norris for some reason, who's buzz, and he's slow. That's what we've got.
Oh, we just witnessed.
Yeah, I made half of it up, okay, on the spot.
No, Carly bars are good.
Cheers, that's the bit I made up. Best and worst livery. Your livery, not your livers. Your livery.
I know what you're saying.
I think the worst has to be the Russians.
Haas.
It doesn't make sense.
That is one
It
classic.
does, but it doesn't.
Really. Russian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Williams.
I
I'm not sure
don't
if I dislike it more than the Haas.
I don't like the yellow on it.
I just don't
I like
find
the
it very attractive.
What about the Ferrari? What does everyone think to that?
I mean, I don't mind the green bit. You know, green's
it's only mine.
Yeah, I quite like it.
It's
The green
noticeable,
Ferrari.
but people need to just stop crying. I mean, it's only a bit of green.
Maybe it's to
Not an
signify
STD.
change.
Look at that.
I'm
What's
not
the
a
blue
huge fan of the variety that Red Bull have used in their liveries over the past few years.
I quite like it though. I don't
I
need
like
changing.
Yeah, but changing up a little bit wouldn't hurt anyone, surely.
But I think the Aston Martin once again is beautiful.
It is nice. There's no.
Alpine. Is it Alpine or Alpine?
Alpine.
What is it? Alpine. Oh, sorry, Jack.
Big P.
Big P and Alpine. I think that's very nice. But the Aston's just bad because it's British.
I just don't like the pink on it. I just don't think it fits.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to just dry your tears, unfortunately, and move on.
The pink does ruin it.
That's my opinion. And then when I give my opinion,
All right, calm down.
fuck's sake.
Ben, what did you say your favourite was?
Mine's probably the Red Bull, even though it's the same as the past 6 years.
Okay. What about you, Jack?
Plastic.
Explain.
My favourite would probably be, despite the fact I don't like the pink on it, the Aston Martin.
Oh, and Robin.
I don't know.
Did you like the McLaren at all? Any nice features about the McLaren?
Not a huge fan.
I'm not a big fan. Oh, Ben, ignore that. I mean, it's all right. Nah, I'm not
I don't mind the Williams.
You know what's nice about that Williams? They tried to go retro, but I personally don't think it's gone very well.
Trust me, retro car, retro speed, winning the championship.
We'll see about that.
Mark my words.
That's it for this week on Table 7. Well, I say that's it. We have the football podcast coming out afterwards. So, yes, you have that to look forward to. This has been a fun, entertaining video for me to make. It's definitely been an interesting one, to say the least. I never thought I'd get 3 other people on at the same time, but here we are. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, we will see you when the next race comes around, which I believe is the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola. See you then, and until then, have a very good few weeks.